of Toronto, Canada. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Black Knights of Toronto. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow will throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's Duggan to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool. That's caught inside the And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw is Duggan. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston from 17 yards out. And the Black Knights are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Burrow's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Throwing, Duggan. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Duggan looking to throw. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. Alert! Alert!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Duggan now to throw. Now bottled up. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here. It's not a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs. You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Duggan. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Duggan will look to throw this. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here we go.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow looking to pass. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there for first and incompletion.
11 MT. 12. 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. 12. 11 MT. 12. 11 Thomas. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
12. 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff checks on him. We'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
11.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat, and a first down. Off the play fake. Dugan. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson now with his second sack here on opening night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down. Dugan throwing it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
Looking to throw. Dugan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Dugan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go now.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Off play action. Dugan sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Now Burrow on first down. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he goes out right around the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. He's going to try and take off with it. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket. He makes it and goes down.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Dugan.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
11 Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
To throw on second down, Dugan.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Second down and a yard.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Colby Parkinson,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Duggan to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
To throw is Duggan.
Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to Toronto. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Black Knights are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Gun. 12. 11, Thomas.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
I'm one, ready?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, some strong running. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
11 mighty, 11 MP, 11 MP.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now Burrow.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
White 80.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And now they're in the hurry up.
11 MP, 11 MP.
Again, it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Another run for Gibbs here. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds runs into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So now the Lions down by a field goal, just over 2 minutes to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
11 MT Tate. 12. 11 Thomas. 11.
Burrow. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's Burrow. That one complete. He finds Shark. 2nd and 6 coming up.
11 MT Tate. 11 MT.
Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. The bounds right there. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Gibbs.
No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
On 2.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Throwing, Duggan.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On second down, they'll run it here. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
Throwing, Burrow. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Toronto, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.